Joining me now to break it all down, two of my favorites, NBC Capitol Hill correspondent Casey Hunt and CNBC contributor Ron Insana. Happy holidays, guys.
And to you, Brian.
I'm honored, Brian.
Hey, and I always notice when Casey gets a haircut, too. All right, let's get down to business here. I want to start with you, Casey. Senators Jack Reed, Dean Heller, they're proposing a bipartisan deal, a $6 billion proposal that would restore benefits retroactively while buying legislators some time to work out a longer extension. January 6th is probably when this will happen. And I don't know, from your reporting, it seems that this is going to be a tough sell, but what are the chances here?
Well, this is a walk back from what Democrats wanted to do. This is just 3 months, although it would, as you say, be retroactive. So anybody that keeps filing for their benefits during this period of time would receive them if Congress does authorize this. But Democrats wanted to do this for a whole year. That would have cost more like $25 billion, and that was something that Republicans balked at. But, you know, I will say this is a fight that Democrats are eager to have. That ad that you showed from Americans United for Change sort of sets up the message that they're looking to push in the 2014 elections. They're eager to see Republicans stand in the way of something like this. And remember, this has also been sort of historically uncontroversial, except when it's stripped out and put by itself. So Congress often does this as part of a broader deal, like a broader budget deal, and that's why there was so much concern when the budget deal went through in December without this attached, so that you're now going to see this set-up fight.
You know, Ron, there's been about $225 billion spent on this since it started. It's about $300 a week per person. In some ways, it's a bit of a stimulus, if you will, into the economy, but at the same time, we're going at 4%. The general unemployment is getting better. Would there be an economic hit in terms of our recovery from the recession?
Well, yeah, Brian, some economists estimate that you could see as much as a half percentage point pulled off GDP over the course of a year if those who, needed basic necessities and were using their unemployment insurance benefits to buy them could no longer afford to do so. I mean, this really, if you've been unemployed for 99 weeks or so, you're really kind of skating on the edge. And you're buying food, you're buying stuff for your kids just to get by. So it has an economic impact, but it has a disproportionate social impact because those people who are really living unemployment check to unemployment check would be really disproportionately hit. And it would have an economic impact because it would affect, the discount retailers, it would affect gasoline sales, it would affect food sales. So that would show up in the numbers to some extent.